Morning, everybody. Mike Niemiec here with some early morning grain and oilseed comments for Tuesday, January 27th. Well, not much in the way of price direction in the overnight session and or really in the way of any type of fresh news. It's pretty much status quo. We were kind of mixed overnight. And currently we're a little bit better, roughly up only a penny in the wheat, corn, soybeans, up around 50 cents in the meal and up around 15 points in the soybean oil. Like I said, news has pretty much been status quo in here. And the three main topics continue to be South America, their weather, their crop prospects, all remaining non-bullish. Weather remains favorable. Yields to date seem quite optimistic, and harvest activity is just beginning, and we're trying to get the movement of beans, corn into their ports, into their processors, and time will tell how fast they go and do that. But like I said, nothing too bullish at this point in time. The other thing is where we're at with our export pace out of the U.S. and how competitive we are against other foreign suppliers. We can see where we still struggle with the wheat and to some degree the corn. But yesterday we saw another little bit of a rebound in the meal market, and pretty much like how it was back in October when here in the U.S. we were trying to refill our pipelines with beans, meal into the crushers' hands. We also kind of, once again, are just the infancy of that South American harvest, and for them to get their pipelines filled, maybe we will get a little bit of business back here for meal and for beans out of the U.S., which can give a little bit of support to the bean and meal market over the short term. But much like here in the U.S., those supplies came to the marketplace, and we would assume going forward that'll be the case down in South America. And number three, obviously, a lot of it will depend on the farmer sell rate, because we do have the specs that seemingly want to be sellers in the marketplace because of this non-bullish environment. But after they get done selling, the farmer doesn't really want to sell. And if we do have the pricing underneath the marketplace, it kind of gives the markets a little bit of rebounds. So once again, we're kind of status quo. We still think we're in a non-bullish environment given South American weather and our supply and demand tables. Yes, we'll get little bounces in the marketplace, either on air or as far as technical retracements. But overall, we still think it's a sell-on rally type of environment at this point in time. And one should continue to look at selling one's resistance areas, pivotal price areas, moving averages, things of that nature. Once again, these are my opinions, not that of ADM or ADMIS. Thank you. You're all 7808687.